Thoughts on that?
I'll be there.
You'll be there?
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Go.
Roll call. Chair Harry
Yes.
Meyer.
Here.
Vice Chair Gary Delvaux.
Here.
Jim Blumrick.
I am here.
Alderman Joe Moore.
Present?
And Melanie Parma, Matt Schuler, and Tom Weber all asked to be excused.
Okay, I asked for a motion on the agenda, which was sent out by Lisa a few weeks back.
So moved.
Second?
Motion by Jim, second by Joel. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Approval of the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Second by, vote by, motion by Gary, second by Jim. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Communications from May 19, 2016, the Common Council by Alderman Nicholson to review all properties on Imperial Lane to utilize neighborhood enhancement funds for the purpose of purchasing. Recommendations refer to staff.
Just need to inventory the properties basically, and
We're going to actually, we have a tour scheduled to go out there and just kind of look at the lay of the land, see if anything's available right now.
yeah, I'll second referring that to staff.
Okay. Motion by Jim, second by Joel. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Number two, communication from May 19, 2016 of the Common Council by Alderman Moore to draft a development agreement with Tundra Lodge regarding construction of an Olympic-sized pool and presented to the RDA. Recommendation received and placed on file. A caveat that the staff would come back to us on that.
And if Alderman Moore wants to speak.
Yeah, have there really been any other discussions since they kind of backed out of the project?
There have not. Just as you know, the RDA was copied on a letter that was sent
Right.
from Jason Hager on behalf of John Bays, saying that they're going to step back in terms of the Olympic-sized pool. With that, staff has been reached out to them and encouraged them to continue working on just development and investment in the community. But if they would have an interest in an Olympic-sized pool, that is something that we would entertain. However, at the end of the day, they're the client, and if they don't want to move forward with it, I'm not going to push them to do so.
Of course.
So that's where it stands.
Just a general comment.
Sure.
I thought it was very exciting, their presentation, and it's a shame how it turned about. So I hope we can reverse it. But I think that a great opportunity.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, I think just in terms of, as I said before, when we brought this forward to the last RDA meeting, I think it's our job as staff to bring forward any proposals at the end of the day that council, has the best information on which to make the best decision for the taxpayers. So this is an opportunity. Unfortunately, council is not going to get that opportunity to, kind of compare those at this point.
Anyway, make a motion to receive and place on file.
Well, just before you do that, I mean, you're right. I mean, they were upset by Alderman Leary and the comments he made and the reception they got from some people on the council. But, I mean, you could always just take the lead on it too and just...
I'm actually more interested in reaching out to them again, and I don't speak for the whole city, and this will get voted on for somebody else, but I'm really curious, and even if it's a competing pool, to be able to bring in that tax base.
Right.
I mean, a pool there competing with a pool in the middle of a park is still going to be highly successful. And to make that a destination for other people to come around, to not build the pool specifically because another one's going to be built, just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I think that maybe we could reach out to them again and offer to work with them on a development agreement yet. I mean, if they say no, they'll say no.
Sure.
But I think that's the action we should take. I think we should let them know that we're still interested in doing this.
And if that's the, the authority's prerogative, staff will follow that. Gladly do that.
Okay. Motion by Gary, second by Joel. Those in favor say aye.
Well,
Opposed, carried.
Well,
Oops.
I think Gary made a motion to receive and place on file. So
Yeah.
if the direction has changed,
I
then
guess I would just ask if
Wait, what? Alderman Moore, I guess I don't know a little bit more about what you're asking here. You're asking to develop a draft development agreement with Thunder Lodge regarding construction of Olympic-sized pool and presentation RDA. I agree with that motion.
okay.
so
If that's the motion, then yeah, I'll
Yeah,
second
it's
that.
different than what the placement file.
It is.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Okay. Old business, none. New business. Number 3, request to acquire 21 parcels from Brown County for $90,316 using neighborhood enhancement funds.
All right,
Cheryl,
John,
it's gotta be
in your
you.
packet, yeah, it is, that's me. You saw in your packet that the list of parcels we're looking at, these are parcels that the county has obtained ownership from through their tax foreclosure process. So they offer these to the municipalities first, and we have the ability to pick them up. You can see on the schematic that I provided here, the listing of what we would do with them, buildable lots, rehabs, there's some houses that are involved in here. There are some lots that we cannot build on that are in the floodplain that I believe that we should take ownership of because we are better suited to actually get these into the hands of adjacent property owners. Otherwise, if we don't pick those up, they go on a salvage site with the county, a Wisconsin salvage site for real estate. And then anyone can pick them up. And sometimes people from out of state pick these parcels up and then they sit on them. They continue to be not maintained. They realize they can't build in them and then they just sit. So those are the ones we offered $500 a parcel for. So the county will actually take a little bit of a loss on that one. But it's a good opportunity for us to get a hold of these. We've been successful with Carriage Court, Lark, 2 bills on Quincy. The vacant lots are buildable lots. So
Cheryl, is the funding available?
it is available.
Yeah. How much do we have in that fund?
I think we had about $500,000 left.
Oh, really?
We just allocated another $500,000 through City Council.
Okay. Is this, it's quite a number of lots. Can the staff handle it already?
I believe we can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good.
I would so move.
Staff person.
Okay, motion by Jim, second by
Second.
Gary to approve the proposal to acquire 21 parcels from Broad County for $90,316 using neighborhood enhancement funds. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried.
Can I just mention something on that real quick?
Yep, go ahead.
Cheryl, how long was that meeting you sat in to get this knocked down by this dollar amount?
4 hours.
So that's pretty awesome. Thanks for going there and going to bat on this. And, knock 25% off the price and sat there for 4 hours. That's a good service to taxpayers. Thank you.
That's right.
Did you get paid for that? Did you get paid for that, Cheryl? Number 4, request to execute a 90-day or a 60-day parting option with NeighborWorks Green Bay for the development of the former Navarino Park site. I assume that's in here too.
All right. So in April, we sent out an RFP for the Navarino Park, for the former Navarino Park site. We received one proposal back from NeighborWorks. They're proposing to construct a five owner-occupied units. Their total project cost, they're looking at $800,000, utilizing both neighborhood enhancement and home funds. We think that the 60-day option would give us enough time to work out some design issues that we had, just some cosmetic things, and then also to figure out funding.
Ken, is that area zoned for that type of housing? Yeah.
We would have to do a conditional use.
That's
It's
not a
zoned
problem.
R1 right now,
Yeah.
it's residential.
Okay.
We had some, just in review of the design, we were actually looking at maybe making some, we thought the concept was good, but we maybe made some suggestions of maybe breaking it up 2 or 3.
Open it up a little
Yeah.
bit.
You know,
Too
something with
monotonous,
the
yeah.
roof line maybe, so it's
Yeah.
not this, like wall of
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, but it's,
Looks a little bit too jammed in.
yep. Something. So we're working with them on that. They're
Okay.
willing- NeighborWorks is willing to work with us on
Yeah.
design and also the financing as well.
That's for motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by Joe, second by
Gary?
Gary. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Number 5, request by the Green Bay Area Public School District to purchase 2903 West Point Road for $65,000.
Okay, so
Grass
we-
is growing.
This is good. This is good. That was the old Drury flooring site you might be familiar with, way out.
The which site?
It was called Drury Flooring. It was a commercial site in District 12 that had sat vacant
We
for
own
a
it?
long time. We purchased it, correct. We demolished the building, and now there's vacant land there. I did get a phone call from Alderman Slottick before this meeting, who is in favor of selling this property to the district. If you look at the map, it's almost entirely school on this block here.
Oh, there's a school on the side already.
It's Lombardi and King Elementary. This
Oh.
is the block. But there is a building that we're not quite sure what it's used for in the middle of this site. It's like a storage building. There's a playground next to it, but the building is not in great shape. There's some issues with the soffits, the gutters. There's some paint issues, some light fixtures
Holes in the
that
garage
would have been-
doors.
like holes in the garage doors. I just don't think it's been maintained very well. And Alderman Slotnick would just like to ask, and I think it's a good idea, that if in a condition of sale, that we work with the district on a plan.
Who owns that building?
School district. This is all part of the school district.
Oh, it's
So
part of
we
the
just
school
work with
district. Why
them.
don't they tear it down?
Well, I think they might be using it
Oh.
potentially as storage at this point.
But so the idea is just bring it up to date a little bit.
Yep, I would make the condition of sale that we work with the district, come up with a plan to make improvements to
Sure.
that. There's some parking in the front that kicks up dust to the neighborhood, so maybe we can look at, their plans for improving
Okay.
that site as well.
Oh, I think it's a good idea.
Would we merge that all into all their owned property, just into like one lot, and just do like normal inspection process on that, probably? Okay.
Well, yeah, they would attach this green spot here, I'm sure, to
Sure.
the rest of the lot they own,
Yeah. Well, I'm fine with approving that. Alderman Slotnick's
with the condition.
wishes there with the
Okay.
conditions, please.
We have a motion in Joe, second by
So, yes.
Jim to approve the Green Bay School District proposal to purchase 2903 West Point Road for $65,000 with the caveats suggested on improvements to the adjoining building. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Discussion and potential action regarding the Larson Green property tax parcels 51756 and 51757. Do we have to go into, you want to just discuss a
Yeah.
little bit first,
In
Kevin?
short, just as you know, the city does own Larson Green property north of Kellogg, 420 and 520 North Broadway. I just would like to bring the RDA up to speed in terms of some of the things that we have been working on and discuss some ongoing negotiations and some potential alternatives in terms of moving forward. So with that, just given the competitive nature of the negotiations, I'd recommend that the RDA go into closed session.
Okay. Tom's not here, so you have to read the,
Could I just clarify
The
something
motion would
quickly?
be that the authority may convene in closed session pursuant
Oh,
to
wait,
sections 19.85, sub 1, sub E Wisconsin statutes for the purpose of deliberating or negotiating a sale of public properties, investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business as necessary for competitive or bargaining reasons. The authority may thereafter reconvene in open session pursuant to section 19.85 sub 2 Wisconsin statutes to report the results of the closed session and consider the balance of the agenda.
Kevin, call roll.
Harry Meyer,
Yes.
Gary Delvaux,
Yes.
Jim Blumrick,
Yes.
and Alderman Joe Moore.
Yes. And can I clarify something before we go into closed session?
Sure.
We've already got a development agreement on this property.
Correct. There's a development agreement in place.
So what are we negotiating in close? Is this with a third party, or is this renegotiating the existing
This is
settlement agreement?
looking at potentially renegotiating the agreement.
Okay.
In terms of a decision, I guess staff is looking for a little bit of direction in terms of how to take those negotiations, not asking to, at this time, approve any new development agreements or any changes to it. Just
Okay.
looking for some direction.
Okay, just for clarity.
Yep.
Thank
Yep,
you.
Totally understood. Okay. All right.
Friend.
I know it's he just went over there.
It's going to drive a lot of other businesses.
And it's good stuff. So we'll see.
So we still have control and
So you guys have one discuss this thing.
All right. You going? All right, we're good.
During the closed session, the staff advised the members of the RDA about potential negotiations of the property in Larson Green site, and we instructed staff to proceed with the discussions and report back to us at our July meeting. And with that, bills? We accept the motion to approve the bills as outlined.
So moved.
Motion by Gary, and second by
Jim?
Jim. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Informational. Any more conversation from you, Kevin?
Sure. I'd be remiss if I didn't wish everyone a happy Flag Day.
Right.
So just a few projects. I guess we've had a few tours the last few months here with Hotel Northland. Things have been moving along well and are ahead of schedule.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, so that's been good news.
They giving you a month at all?
No, not yet, but I mean, their demo went
Yeah.
really well and just I
I've
really
got a-
didn't find any big surprises.
I have a
inside,
big dinner
so-
scheduled for December.
Well, hopefully things will continue to along that path. Just update our Kellogg and Chestnut property, the one behind the Hibernia house,
Oh, yeah.
that one there. We've been working with Mr. Knutson on that, and probably will have something to bring back next month on there, just in terms of, we had a term sheet, but now a development agreement. I think we worked out, we're planning commission some issues with parking and are able to move that forward, so hopefully we'll get that on the docket next month. Strategic Behavioral Health, just an update from Wendy had met with them. Because of some other projects in other states have gotten behind a little bit. This one in terms of their management team, construction's been fine moving along, but just their development team, their front team that gets the hospital up and running is going to get pushed a little back. Initially they thought this summer, but it might not be till this fall. So that's just in terms of, again, construction will be done, but the official opening might be pushed back a little bit further.
Is that the building west of the Aurora Hospital?
It is east,
East of
kind of
that.
like north and east. So right off Ontario Road between, right over by the Einstein Project.
Okay.
Can't see it from the highway.
Yeah, you can't see it from the highway.
Oh, you can?
No, not with the way
Oh,
Aurora's building
okay.
these days. So,
Isn't there a big building going up just east of, between the hospital and the highway?
yep, that's Aurora.
That's Aurora?
Yep, more Aurora. Yep.
Okay.
With that, I think, I think that's an update on just some things that we've been working on. I mean, again, we've also had some talks about some other RDA properties that we've held for a while. So I think in the coming months here, we're going to see some additional projects move forward. So,
Reminder of the development meeting tomorrow night.
oh yeah, thank you. For Stadium Entertainment District, Uptown,
Yeah,
there is
tomorrow.
a public meeting.
At Thunder Lodge.
Thunder Lodge from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Open to the public, and it's the basically first public meeting to be able to get involved in the planning process for that area.
The company we hired, they're going to be putting the meeting on.
Pardon?
The company we
Yes.
hired, they'll
So
put the meeting
Rebecca,
on.
yep.
Yeah.
So our staff had a meeting with them today, kind of discussed a little bit about how that's going to be working. So yeah, that first public meeting will be tomorrow night, 6 to 8 p.m. at Thunder Lodge.
Anything new on that lot that, I think they have a development agreement with the Lears it's on Broadway?
The barracks?
Yes.
Yes. So we've had some ongoing discussions. I had a phone call with the team about 2 weeks ago. I know their option is coming up, so hopefully we'll have something. I think I gotta look at the date, whether it expires at the end of July or end of August. But they say they're going to be ready, so we'll hopefully have something to bring forward.
Good, good.
Kevin, I think it'd be nice for us to get a report from the Hyatt as to how this building has been functioning since they opened last year.
Sure.
This is our first year with this, and evidently it's been going great, but I think it'd be
Yeah.
nice to get some information as to,
Some numbers and
yeah,
just
because I think they're ahead of budget as far as use of the building is concerned, but it'd be interesting knowing how far ahead of budget we are.
sure.
Cheryl, a couple of meetings ago, I requested staff to look at our entranceways coming into the city. Signage is very inconsistent, and I think we could do some improvements. Have you been doing any work on that?
Well, we talked about that with regards to all of the wayfinding signs with downtown. I think it would be not wise for us just to look at one entryway and
Oh, I agree.
it's actually more of a comprehensive plan. So
Oh, I
I think
agree.
that's something we need to sit down with planners, probably development team, and look at that.
Just come up with a recommendation, that's all. If we might come back and see if we think it's great, but I don't think so, but whatever.
Comment on that as well. I didn't know if some of the neighborhood enhancement funds that we have put in, like for instance on the medians on Webster and stuff, if there's opportunities for wayfinding signage and stuff. Maybe obviously not in the medians, but as part of those projects. So it's something to consider as well.
And that's where we actually had it allocated for, was out of that beautification section of enhancement.
Okay, any other questions? We're adjourned.